Just in, and most likely not a joke, Gavin Newsom is set to launch his meme coin called the Trump Corruption Coin. Newsom self-proclaimed that this is a noble cause to underpin that Donald Trump is the greatest grifter of our time and that none of this is normal. And you know what? He may not be wrong, as the Trump family has just enriched themselves by $5 billion over the weekend. Their much anticipated World Liberty Financial Coin has launched with only 25% of supply circulating. At a $5.4 billion market cap, that puts them at the number 27 cryptocurrency of all time with a fully diluted value of $22 billion. What they do as of right now, they are simply a stablecoin, but they're looking to merge DeFi into TradFi by launching a World Liberty Financial app for you to deposit and trade crypto, and then they will let you lend and borrow against that coming soon. And you can't talk about Trump without talking about Elon these days, can you? Well, Elon Musk's lawyer is heading a Doge Treasury. That is right, a meme coin treasury looking to raise $175 million to deploy this strategy. For those of you trading Dogecoin, of which I only know one individual amongst all my friends, you will soon be able to stake and utilize this token for governance. However, I do believe there is a place in our ecosystem for meme coin treasuries to be deployed. GameSquare just announced a $2 million agency of record deal, which is basically a marketing deal with Rec brands. They're going to buy the Rec coin and help with their marketing strategies. Their first order of business is to include Rec brands into the FaZe Esports jersey placement. If you don't know about FaZe Esports, they have a huge YouTube and gaming presence. FaZe Clan itself touts over 5.7 million followers, with its jerseys and esports games getting over 1 million eyeballs per session. Rec Drinks also has something else brewing with MoonPay, as they changed their profile picture to reflect the colors of MoonPay. They're gonna have a drink drop, something that I'm looking forward to. Because for their last partnership with Binance, I bought 5 cases for $350 and I got airdropped $400, which is a $50 profit for spending money. Which is why I think Rect is the best use case for treasury companies of major cryptos and meme coins, because their flywheel actually is working. That is until the musical chair stops, but for now it has not stopped. The drinks have sold out all the time. MoonPay is probably gonna sell out. Attention is gonna increase. Rect price goes up, which means that the airdrop that I just got goes up potentially, and the demand for the drinks allow the drinks to sell out again, making this a perfect flywheel. We've seen Ethereum, we've seen Solana, now we've seen meme coin treasuries. Of course, we have to mention the biggest Binance treasury company. CEA Industries is expanding its BNB holdings for $33 million by eyeing a 1% supply acquisition of Binance before the end of the year. And what person would I be if I did not announce the Mac Daddy of them all, Michael Saylor, which is not stopping his Bitcoin buying frenzy. Good old gold has had enough of a black eye. It's tokenizing his gold bars to allow you to trade them within your IRAs. But you can't trick us, gold. We know you do not have a finite supply like Bitcoin. Although your gold token is easy to trade, we know the underlying asset is not, and is hard to verify. But that doesn't stop every asset from coming on chain, as we all knew it would. Coinbase is launching index futures for Nvidia and BlackRock Bitcoin's ETF. On the right side of the curve, things that are popping off are digital assets represented by Cards, a Radium launch project allowing you to trade your tokens for blind boxes of Pokemon graded cards. FTV fully exploded, and there's many other digital assets that are popping off, which we will share with our private community. Like new prediction markets that's engulf the Web3 ecos right now. Even Kaito is launching a new information market mindshare for leaderboard predictions and leaderboards. But let's end it by pumping my own bags, which is polymarket trade. See, you want to know what people are betting on. Well, they're betting for Solana to have a decent end of September. Looking at a 235 price Solana, which is about a 10% up from here, but I'm eyeballing that $350 Solana, which only has a 3% chance of happening. But you know what? I'm not going to get my hopes up. If you like crypto and alternate asset classes and you want to know what we're buying and selling on the daily, click on the link down below as we go over that with our private community. Regardless, we got 3 market updates for you weekly, an amazing weekly rundown, amazing podcast guests. So make sure you follow us. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.